And hello, everybody, and welcome to Chapter 4 of Subject 13. I'm Zeofate, so let's get into it. Okay, just reloaded the game, so bunch of stuff. We're going one there, one there, one there, one there. Interesting. Okay, well, let's start over here. Nope. Actually, let's go over there and can I move around anything? No. So that's obviously for later. Oh. Okay. That's same kind of matching puzzle, it's just it's 4 rather than 3 now. Let's see here. If I put you there. Okay. Let's get these kind of sorted out. Let's see here. So if I took those, just drop that there. I just switched up a little bit. That didn't help at all. Okay. Let's get... Need to get you over there. You're done? There we go. Oh, hello.
November 14th, 2006. Sophie has consented to marry me. I am the happiest man alive.
You don't sound like it.
I met her earlier this evening to propose to her. Sophie is always very punctual and she was already waiting for me. But I was already 20 minutes late and desperately trying to find a taxi. I arrived just as a sleazy individual was approaching her. He walked off when he saw me, but I have a strange feeling that something terrible might have happened had things turned out differently. It's only when you're in danger of losing a loved one that you really become aware of your feelings.
We already knew about that. Let's grab that one.
October 26th, 2010. It worked. That damn cat has become the first living being to ever travel to a parallel reality. A small leap for him, a giant weight off my back.
Well, we found out what happened to the cat. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, okay. Can't do anything with that just yet. Anything else kicking around? Oh. Oh, it's called the Eye. That's 131. I think. 2 lines, 2 dot, and single dot. Nope. Two lines and a dot is 11. And the single dot represented 10, so that would be 21. Yeah, not quite sure on that. It's mouth, which evidently I don't have. Oh, hello.
January 19th, 2013.
Uh,
I have come back to study the machine in the complex. Their research is much more advanced than ours. I have to confess that I'm clueless to what it's all about, but the energy residue feeding the machine has fantastic properties. Still with no news of Sophie, I set off in search of the source. On the way, I shook off an angry bear by taking refuge in the strange stone relic. I had to cut the rope bridge behind me. I must find some other way back to the complex. When I arrived, the temple doors opened and I heard that kind of dying voice again. Obviously, there's no one inside. However,
oh. Oh, okay. Let's back out of that. Okay, that.
October 27th, 2010. An emotion-filled day today. Sophie and I tested the machine for the very first time. As a guinea pig, I selected the superhero figurine that has been sitting in the lab for a while. But our engineer, Mike, practically threatened to quit if we laid a finger on his toy. Just as well. The vase we sent instead was broken to smithereens. As an aside, we found a small black cat in the lab when we arrived this morning. Nobody knows how it got here, but Sophie adopted it instantly. We have called it Schrodinger, obviously.
Cat's mouth. That's an eye. Okay, so that's staying the same. That's an ear. Anything else going on? You're bringing me back there. You work on you. Yes, you will. So the eye is that. Single line double dot 1. It's not what I wanted to go to. $15? Oh. Okay. That's just 2 dots. Oh, that's the crank. Okay. No, that's not going to work. Hmm. Okay. I am not even going to attempt that. I've never been good with these kind of puzzles. So, that's ear. That's that one. Should be good. Okay. Basically what it is you've got to find all these symbols, which we had done, examine them to figure out their mathematical amounts, do the equations, which I'm not about to figure out, and then you got to set the bottom of this thing to the proper result. And I'm not learning a new set of math just for this. So, yeah. It's 143. Oops. Yeah, that goes there. That one's there. That one's for mouth. You don't do. I really hate it when it isn't very clear as to which handle which one you're actually spinning. There we go. Okay. Nope. Want to do that. That's going to be there. And that. Yep. Okay, well that opened everything up. Yeah, we got the one symbol there. We've got 3 over here, 3 over here, and then the one on the back.
You managed to come back.
Yes, but I don't know for how long. We must be quick.
Tell me what you want.
Listen, with your other you, the you in my reality, we have made it possible to travel to different dimensions. But there was a problem. Franklin, the other one, he got stuck in this reality.
Why weren't you with him?
Because his journey wasn't planned. It was an accident. In the time it took me to find the right reality and to perfect his holographic technology, he had already disappeared. I scoured the island and found proof that he had survived here for a while. And I also found that before he disappeared, he had been in contact with the man who guides you.
Do you think he's responsible for his disappearance?
I don't have any formal proof, but he's the only one on the island, isn't he? And he scares me.
Me too, believe me.
There's something else. Everybody he brings to this reality and to whom he submits the same tests as you, the other subjects, they're...
What?
It was always you. Well, other you, at least. In different realities. And all of them have disappeared, like the Franklin I know.
Great.
Listen, I'll soon run out of energy. I understand if you feel like running away after what I told you. But if you decide to continue, and to meet the man, can you...
Find out what happened to the other Franklin? Yes, of course. If I'm gonna risk my life, I might as well do it trying to understand what the hell is going on rather than floating around on a plank of wood somewhere at sea.
Thanks, Franklin.
Catch you later, Sophie. Wish me luck.
I'll be back, Franklin.
What's there to misunderstand? The evil voice is another version of you who's pulling further versions of you into this reality in order to probably solve a problem that he himself caused. And once he's done with you, he's either killing you off or just dumping you in some other random reality. To me, at least, that seems to be about what's going on. Anything else? Anything around here? Doesn't look like there's any testimonies. Okay, that's lighting up torches. At least I thought it was lighting up torches. Okay. Can I shift these in any way? No. I'm hearing stuff going on, but I'm not seeing anything going on. Oh, hello. What's this? There we go. New testimony. Well, that's the last of them for this chapter.
He is calling me. He loves me. And he has so much to give. All this wisdom. And such peace. Who can resist?
On second thought, that blue AI thing, I think is the god trying to eat your soul. No idea what, but, you know. Okay, any clues around here? No, looks like it's just in here. Okay, that's not doing crap. Gotta be something I'm missing. There's one, there's two. Hmm. So we have green, yellow, and purple. Gotta be something else up here, around here. Oop. Oh, hello. Duh. Okay. Okay. No, that evidently wasn't it. Oh. Gee, I wonder which is the last one. Um. Okay. Uh. It's basically a giant ass version of Minesweeper. Oh god, this is gonna suck. Oh boy, this is gonna be painful. Um, yeah. Wow. Wrong button. Wish it would just reset rather than forcing me to take this thing and do this every time. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Because realistically, it looks like there's the simple way of doing this is block by block. You'll eventually figure out where all the mines are. Because they're getting highlighted. So to that end, I'm going to put this on pause and just hammer through this. Come on. I said put this in there. And I'll be back when I figure I got it solved. Yeah, I figured out the fastest way of doing this is just... Okay, I hit a bomb. I'm not even trying to fully solve the puzzle right now. I'm just finding the bombs. Because then I know that was a bomb and I was going down, so now I just go up. Oh, there's another one. So I figured I'd show this technique. It's pretty much the fastest that I've found so far. Other than just... Like, I even looked on the net, and there's nothing that's like a grid laid out that shows you, okay, this is the one that's bomb, that's not. And the one I did show that showed this image of this, I had a different puzzle. Well, it's the same puzzle, but different verifications. So I'll be back once I get the rest of this work through. Okay. I think I've gone through all of them, and so this will be the solution. And if I screw up, well, I'll find a new bomb. But this is taking me probably about 20-25 minutes to turn around and brute force this thing. Which unfortunately seems to be a habit with their puzzles, where a lot of it is just either brute forcing or already know the solution. There's not a lot of hints from these guys. Thankfully, they got some big areas in here to help speed things up a little bit. But nowhere near as many as are needed for a puzzle this size. The only saving grace of this particular puzzle is the simple fact that it remembers the bombs and well, two saving graces. It remembers where the bombs are, and it doesn't turn around and change every game. Although, as I have stated, I have seen some solutions that have gone through and done section by section all the way around. And they had different bomb layout. So I don't know if there's a set number of layouts or if there's simply a... when you start the game, it creates a random layout. Because it's... realistically, it's Minesweeper. It's not exactly like there isn't programming how to make levels at random. So, yeah, I can't really be of too much of help once we get here. But, here you go. I meant not to click that last one and do that so I could show it to you, but...
there you are at last, Franklin. Come over here.
So, no more Subject 13? Names have meaning after all.
Only in order to lose their meaning later. I promised you answers, I believe. You deserve them. Ask me what you will.
Tell me, once and for all, who are you? Who are you?
Chatan.
There are many answers to this question. But if it's a name you want, then the name Asizan is as suitable as any.
Asizen? The island inhabitant's god?
Of the late inhabitants of this island.
What were all those tests you made me take?
I have never hidden it from you, Franklin. The tests I made you take were intended to exploit the magnificent intellect of yours to the fullest. To push it far and maintain it at its optimum level, if you will.
Yeah, but that
I
didn't
know
do
that
shit.
I am not the first Franklin that you have brought here. What do you want from us?
I need powerful and active spirits to survive, Franklin. Before their disappearance, the Hanapus offered me the most intelligent members of their tribe. Bright, superior minds like your own.
Is that why you make us come here? To devour us?
To fuse with you. Alone, we are mortal, but together, you and I and all your kin can reach to infinity and plenitude.
How did it all begin?
When I met you, or rather another you, a passionate young man who had renounced the love in which you'd invested so much to set out and fulfill his dreams. While traveling the world, he washed ashore on this island and returned years later to study it.
What was he looking for?
The same as you, if you hadn't abandoned your research. The ability to travel between two realities. I myself possess this faculty, thanks to an energy he tried to harness. It was then that we fused.
What do we have that's so special to you?
Fusing with the first of you was a revelation, Franklin. I never thought I'd enter into symbiosis with a human spirit so powerful.
But...
Our evolution has become exponential. We had to fuse with all the Hunapus to survive.
Plenitude?
Yes, Franklin. By fusing with us, sadness, anguish, grief, and all these trivial feelings dissipate. All that remains is serenity and enlightenment.
How do you bring us to this reality?
For a time I was incapable. I could move from one reality to another, but barely more than that. That's why, when the island became depopulated, we should have died. Both myself and the first of your kin with whom I had fused.
Why didn't that happen?
The other portal.
A formidable stroke of luck. Or a quantum anomaly, as you and your kin would call it. Another you managed to travel between realities and found himself here.
The Franklin that Sophie is looking for.
After fusing with him, we had the strength to bring you here, when you were dying, and our evolution could begin again. I am convinced that having fused with you, bringing the others here will be within our reach. The moment has finally come for you to earn your reward by joining us.
How about no, we'll leave. Because, no.
How do I know I can trust you? And that I'm not just another meal to you?
I can offer no guarantee but my word, Franklin.
Not good enough.
Do think it over. What do you have to lose? I shall remind you, you have just tried to kill yourself.
Yeah, well, there's killing myself,
So come
and
close,
there's being nommed on
your
by another
suffering shall
creature.
finally come to an end.
And that line right there would have sealed the deal as to leave. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. Um. Oh, that's chapter.
Alert! Subject 14 has escaped!
That's it. That's the game. 4 chapters, full of brute forcing puzzles. Yeah, no. You guys don't even get you guys don't get your credits cuz that's just ridiculous. Well, that was subject 13. Who made this? Microids. Yeah. Um Yeah, I'm not buying any games from them again. Like if this is out for free or hey, maybe even up to $5, it's what, 4.5, maybe 5 hours gameplay. Other than that, it's mostly just brute force and yeah. So that's the end of subject 13. I shall be uninstalling it and deleting it from my and hiding it in my library because I don't want to play it again. But I'll well see you next episode of whatever it is where you watching. So this is Zeofate signing out.